In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Time to renew one of the great holiday traditions of the NFL. Football and the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day. And off we go from Texas. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. That is Ferguson in motion. He'll drop to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he will score. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll send their tight end left. Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one from 52 yards away. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions! Go!
His drive will start on the ground. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DaRon Bland.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a run on first down. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll look to throw. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he's taken down up past the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
It's first down, and and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return coming from the 14. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a give up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and goal.
Ready? Buffalo 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We'll start out here with an option to the left. And he pitches it. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Deron Bland.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to look for the home run ball. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off the play fake, Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Crowd left Yanni. 63, 63, 63.
Man in motion is Smith. Third and long for Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And not the greatest of efforts there, as this one will land out of bounds.
At the Eagles' 41-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Take go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
On the return, here is Ainias Smith. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
No touch.
Now a handoff running right. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Smith. We'll go with the drop play here on 2nd down. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd and 6. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Man in motion is Smith. A first down throw for Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Eagles.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
The kick here is good. Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. So we've hit halftime on Thanksgiving Day here in Dallas. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Second and 7. And in motion is Brown. To throw on second down is Hurts. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 43-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. And in motion is Brown. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And in motion is Brown. A 2nd down throw for Hurts.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now it's Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Micah Parsons. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Rocco 80. Go!
Al Give on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here we go. Shot.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Check go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready? Go!
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 58-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Great. Hey, Silver. Nelson.
Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just 1 game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Go!
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 more touchdowns for. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Hurts to the air on first down. Open man downfield is Smith. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take them down for a loss.
To throw is Hurts. The second down throw is incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Shot alert, ready.
Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Good. Set. Alpha.
Hurts working in the pistol. A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Hawk 70. Go.
They'll go with him again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Good. Set. Hey, thumbs up. Alert. Delta.
They'll start. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Good. Set.
Tight end going in motion here.
Delta.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Back up to his own goal line. Hurts going up top. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead, just resulting in that turnover.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. They're all set to punt this one away. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. First and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Don't touch that.
So now they'll pitch it out here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Great.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Hey.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
Hey, easy. 63, pass. Don't touch it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down up past the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go.
Don't touch it.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.